So, an update of the SDRPlay Linux environment. There was a new API version released in the past days, version 1.95, and I've already done this small SDR capture utility to grab the IQ data directly. But yeah, mainly my main purpose would be to use the SDRPlay on Linux with gr-osmosdr and GNU Radio. So I did a small contribution and I've updated the SDRPlay source of the GNU Radio Osmo SDR drivers to utilize all features of the SDRPlay with a few limitations so far. I'll talk about that later. And yeah, that seems to work out pretty good. So it's a first version and I have released it on GitHub. The link will be in the comment of this video. So if you want to test, it would be very welcome. So my first tests are very successful. So to get this working, you need GCC installed and all the GNU Radio environment and development libraries, and then you basically follow the instructions on the repository. So you have to check out, in this case, currently from my repository. But I'm looking forward to getting this pushed to the official repository. Maybe I will have to go through some reviews and stuff like that. But currently I've did a fork and pushed it on GitHub. So you check it out, you build it from source, and there's an important parameter. You need to enable the non-free sources, and then basically it's just making and installing it. And if everything went well, and you start gr-osmosdr, for example, you should see the SDRPlay listed in the devices list here. And from here we've got some parameters. So first we got the sample rate. Decimation is currently not implemented in the Osmo SDRPlay source, so this is one limitation. Then you can choose on the bandwidth for the IF filters, and I'll choose a pretty narrow one to have a good signal on HF. And basically that's it for this. So let's start it, and yeah, there we go. The next thing is take a look at the FFT sizes to get a decent FFT. Choose a size that is suitable for your CPU power, and yeah, then let's go. So there we are, pretty narrow as I said, but let's go to some HF bands. It's way faster than the old Osmo SDR driver. When tuning and stuff like that, it's pretty much more responsive, and that is due to the new API. So there we are. Here we can now choose to use the automatic gain control of either the API or just manually, and for now I do it manually. Now we go to 40.02. Okay. Almost. Okay, not much not much going on here. But let's change this reference level a bit and shift the scale down even more. Okay, and we're on the opposite band. There we go. You can hear it. So this machine might be able to perform a bit of huger FFT size. So we have now 7.8 Hertz per bin. Now let's look for a stronger station here. Yeah, okay, not There we go. So there we go. That's yeah, you can smooth it a bit with a bit more averaging. Don't need that massive scope. I prefer to use a waterfall view for tuning. And yeah, so there we go. Let's look at some broadcast stations here. Okay, that's too much for my graphics card, and you see the gain is too high, so let's reduce that and switch to wideband FM. So there we are.
Zudem würden Mikroverunreinigungen, wie Reste von Medikamenten oder Putzmitteln, die Artenvielfalt in Schweizer Wälder gefährden.
So that would be the path for gr-x. Basically the same in GNU Radio. So you choose from the Osmocom source. The device argument is simply SDRPlay. From here you reach all the parameters like the sample rate, the center frequency, and here, that is important, here you switch the filter bandwidth, and for reference you can go to the SDRPlay manual and look what are valid values for it. So we can switch on and off the gain control here, or set the gain parameters manually, and that's a bit a complicated thing due to how the SDRPlay handles this gain reduction things, but there's a tutorial online, so you might want to refer to that. Okay, so let's go. And there we go. I have a pretty narrow bandpass here, and now centered at 40 at the digital modes. To see a bit this narrow band. What's going on here? So, all right. Yeah, the limitations. Beside that, no, let's go to this view. Currently the IF mode is bound to 0 IF. I'm looking forward to give it an argument so that you control that as well. And the other limitation is the LNA is currently switched off by default, but I'm looking to bind it to an argument as well soon. So, okay, enjoy. I hope you get it to work. If not, yeah, post some comments, or just you might not want to reach out to the SDRPlay support, because this is just a contribution from my side, and so I'm a bit responsible for the source code, and I will try to support it in a best effort mode. Okay, see you.